Welcome back. This is Gerard and Chief of Filipino Soul, aka SGIB. Stand for Soldiers Got Intention. Believe that, because everyone should be soldiering something, a dream, a goal, a train of thought, or a train of thought, or something. They are chiming in. So yeah, I just finished having a conversation with Ellen, and she says she don't know if she can make it because of her voice. So I said, okay, let me know if you can make it. Well, how much money am I getting? I say, hey, what difference does it make? You've already been paid. I paid you in advance for the whole month. You need to work. I said, now you ask me how much money it is. You always walk away with money. You never been disappointed of the money I give you. So now you're saying, oh, well, how much money? What does it matter if you're telling me your voice is not good? What amount of money is going to make your voice better? So this is what I'm told to see. This is where we're at right now. And it hurts me. It hurts me. We never would have to go to this conversation. I would say, Ellen, I need you. She said, okay, Gerard. Okay, boss. That's it. That's it. That's it. That's all it had. That only thing that needed to be said. Ellen, I need you. Okay, Gerard. And she was there. That's what made her so unique. That's what made her so special. That's what made her here under me, to take care of it. That's why I try to eliminate every problem that popped up in her life, her personal life with the children, or whatever. I try to knock them down because I didn't want her to do nothing but just focus on her artistry. And yeah, we had a special arrangement. Her and I had a little secret arrangement, about what was to happen when something happens. Yes, I'm a man. You don't think I want that? I'm being straight up. No shame in my game. You're damn right. But with respect, So yes, we had an agreement. So let the truth be told, and that's the deal. Yeah, that's why I worked extra hard with her, because I know there was a pot of gold at the end of that rainbow. So let's keep on going. Of course, I'm working, and you guys are following me while I work. This is May. She's doing Alicia Keys.
I'm going to play an artist who got it.
I also want to tell you that if you want to see May do that video, go to Filipino Soul Magazine on YouTube, and you get to see her do that form. But let's see that, do that song. You should. She's in Japan right now. She's touring for 3 months in Japan performing. So check her out.
Prison. Her name is Smooth, and this is when I first started hearing about sampling. And she samples a song in here from Earth, Wind, and Fire, and with her little sexy self, this was always my jump to video whenever it came on TV. I love this little girl. Her name is MC Smooth. Do it, girl.
Hello, Ruby. How are you doing? Ruby is the makeup artist for Filipino Soul Magazine first issue. Glad to see you. Hope all is well. Hope your salon is a success. Kim Gay sent me as a friend. Thank you, Kim. Welcome aboard. I hope you enjoy the ride. I'll send you my spiel about what my Facebook is all about. Positive, my daughters, the rich history of music. Welcome aboard, baby. I really do a lot of disservice to a lot of you because I can't pronounce your names. This one, D-E-B-S-T-E-R, Debris, T-A-U-L. Welcome aboard, baby. Colors International. Hi, baby. I miss you madly. And you know I always love you more. Let me tell you this. I was just thinking, what would it appear like if I'm representing an artist and I go into a club and I make arrangement for my artists to come and perform there, and we virtually or through text messaging shook hands, and then I can't produce the artist. You know how that makes me look? Well, we won't go into that. But you know, one time I read a book. Let me tell you another story. This for Gary. Gary loves my stories. Gary, this story is for you. Okay. One time I finally decided to represent a hip hop artist. His name was Absolute. Absolute had smooth raps. Okay, smooth raps. And I believe the thing that made Jay-Z, LL Cool J as successful as they are is because they rap to the women. They rap to the girls. They're the ones that's going to buy your CDs. They're the ones that's going to support you. Knuckleheads are just going to just bootleg and copy it or whatever it's like this. But the women are the ones that's going to who really are going to be your strong fan base. Let's leave it at that. So Absolute has some nice lines, man. Some nice, raps, and he asked me to manage. I said, okay, I'll manage you. So I was reading this book about management because whatever you're going to do in life, you want to do some research. You want to at least know a little bit of something about what it is you're about ready to venture into. And one of the first things it says that if you have an artist and if your artist does not do what you ask it to do, drop him. And that always stuck with me. So anyway, so I decided to manage Absolute. We had a battle in Riverhead, and he was like the 5th rapper. And all the rappers before him were rapping angry. Wow, I kick your ass. Wow. I put bullets in you. Like this type of thing like that. So I said, Absolute, look. I said, come here, Absolute. He was this guy, the 4th artist was just finished. I said, all right. I said, Absolute, did you notice anything about those 4 artists before you? He said, no. I said, they all rap angry. Now I want you to go out there and do that song, and I want you to rap to the girls. I said, they are the ones that are going to love you. They're the ones that are going to support you. They're the ones that are going to follow you. They're the ones that are going to buy your product. Rap to the girls, Absolute. And he said, okay. The music played, you can't fuck with me, never could, never would, blah, blah, blah. Had a beer slinging all over the floor. You can't fuck with me. And I just went, I said, Absolute, I can't mess with you no more. I'm not gonna manage you. I'm not. So I say that to say this, that even dealing with, with Ellen, there were certain things I expected of her. I demanded of her. I wanted from her. I must have from her. I must have her be able to say the name of your song. I must have you be able to say what the song means, whether if it's in English or in Bisaya. I want you to talk about the original artist who did that song. That is a must, because I believe that if it's bad enough that people sing the songs that they do professionally and make money at it, the originals don't get credit from, which is cool. But at least give them the credit for the work that they've done in writing that song. I understand that she has a little problem, with the language, and that's quite all right. We practiced, we did fine. If you look at some of the earlier videos, you'll see she overcame that. But then, even just saying hi, I'm Ellen Bayou, Daily Showtime winner, public relations for Filipino Soul magazine, and blah blah. Don't forget to subscribe. She got to the point where she won't even say it. She would just say it. And it's like, if you're not even willing to do that, well, then you've already got it in your mind that you don't want to be here. And so I have to get it in my mind that, I have to drop this artist because this artist has decided that I've lost control. I've lost control. Pretty much that's what it is. I've lost control.
All right, that was MC Smooth, and I tell you, she is smooth. And yeah, the Earth, Wind and Fire, la di da, la di da, la di da di da di da di da di da, ba da ba ba ba. That's all Earth, Wind and Fire, baby, and that's what we mean to that song. Okay, right now we're gonna go back to Ellen Bayut, and check this one out. I really like this one. It's called De La Wa Un Puso. De La Wa Un Puso, which means you have two hearts. Sometimes, I don't know why God made us or why we are led to believe that all we can love is one person. It's virtually impossible. If God had intended us to only love one person, he would have made us like animals, mate for life. But unfortunately, we love so many. And I can't, for the sake of me, understand when someone loves someone and then fall out of love. You'll never fall out of love with someone you love. If you do, you have to question if you were really in love at all. Yes, it can get smaller. Yes, it can almost be diminished. But you still love that person. Because when you love that person, you give them all of you. And they give themselves to you. And that part will never die.
I think one of the reasons I feel that way is because, I've never found myself in a relationship that my parents were in. I would never stay in a relationship that I was forced to have to stay in. Whether it was through security, financial security, or the children, or you're forced to stay with each other. So when I found myself in relationships, whenever I saw that relationship starting to stop being consistent, another story. I got a couple, but I'll tell you, this is a major one. I was with this girl, her name was Sandra. Sandra was a Spanish girl. I met her in when I first got out of prison, I met her and all that stuff like this. She had 2 kids, and so, her and I started dating. She had a little daughter named Nicole. Nicole was always used to sleeping in her mother's bedroom with her father. So when I started sleeping there, she wanted to sleep in the bed with us. And I told her no, she can't. And so I said, no, Sandra, take her out of the room. And Nicole would be in the hallways, being on the floor because she wanted to come in the bedroom. It was breaking her mother's heart. I told her, no, let her. We would wake up in the morning and she'd be sleeping on the floor because she couldn't get in the bedroom. And eventually she started sleeping in her own bed. And then it was fine because, I had to set a boundary. I didn't want her sleeping in the bed with us as she did with her father. Now, she had 2 children, and I had a car, so I bought 2 children's seats, and I put the 2 seats in the car, in the back seat. So we would go and drop them off at daycare, and when they went inside, I opened the trunk and I put the car seats in the trunk and closed the trunk. And this was my routine. This is what I did. Consistent. Absolutely consistent. So finally Sandra asked me, how come you put the car seats in the trunk? I said, because number 1, there are no children in the car. I said, number 2, the first time, for whatever reason, if I drove my car and you did not see those children car seats in the back, you would swear out I had somebody else in the car. So to eliminate that, I just took the car seats out of the car all the time. Okay. So anyway, every time I came over to Sandra's house, she gave me a glass of juice. I can't remember what it's called. Nice tall glass with ice in it, and she knew. And we start eating as a family, sitting down at the table, talking. Before it was like, here's your food, here's your food, here's your food. But I unified us and made us a family. And whenever I came in, she always made sure she gave me a big glass of ice, whatever it was. So this one day I came in, she gave me a glass with no ice in it. So I took the glass and I went like this. I went like this, and like this. I went like this. I went like this, like this, like this, like this, like this. And Sandra Polly said, "What are you doing?" I said, I said, you see this glass? It has no ice in it. You have stopped being consistent. That means there's something bothering you. There's something in your head that said, fuck it, I'm not putting no ice in it this time. I'll just give it to him like that. So you see, that's the thing about being consistent. Because you can always tell when you stop. You know? Case in point. Tatiana. Every day Tatiana got into the car, she never had opened the car door. One time, I'm driving, and I used to drive for the strip clubs. I'm always very professional. Anybody knows me, they know that I do not cross that line. I do not cross that line. Business is business. So anyway, I picked up two girls. One going to Staten Island, one going to Brooklyn. And one girl in the back seat fell asleep. I was using Tatiana's car because my car was in the shop. So when I finally took Tatiana's car back home and went upstairs, Tatiana goes to work early. So Tatiana called me, Gerard, come down here. So I came down. I said, what is it? She opened the car door. She said, look, you've been having sex in my car. I said, what are you talking about? The girl who I drove had slobbered. We call it slobbered. The spittle on the seat of the car, because she was drunk, and so there was a wet spot in the car and all stuff like this. I said, Tatiana, the girl was sleeping in the back. That's what it is. I said, why do you always have to think the worst of me? She said, because you're a lizard. I said, a lizard? I said, a lizard? I said, what? I said, what the hell is a lizard? I said, what's a lizard, baby? She said, that's one of your Russian girlfriends. So I asked the girlfriend, Larissa. I said, Larissa, what's a lizard? She said, oh, Gerard. She said, a lizard is a low down, dirty, sneaky person. In a person. I said, oh, it is. So I said, Tatiana, I said, I would have been better off if you just call me a nigga, because that's what you call me. You ain't got no blacks in Ukraine, so lizard is the closest thing you have to a nigger. I said, that's what you just called me. So, I never forgot that. I never forgot she called me that. You never say things to people that they will ever have a problem forgetting that you said it. Let me say it again slowly for those of you. You don't say nothing to nobody that is so bad, so vile, that would hurt them in that moment, but they will have a hard time forgetting you said it. It'll always be in the back of their mind that you called them something. They can't forget it. So you don't do that. So I know I don't. I hold my tongue. That's all. Anyway, so that's about consistency. So consistency is very important. So getting back to relationships, whenever I found my relationships where they would start going, I stopped. I said, time out. I said, it's not working anymore. There's something wrong with you, something wrong with me. Let me tell you let me take this time out to tell you what a perfect relationship is. And they're gonna stop here and do another one. Why? Because I got all day. So a perfect relationship, no one man can satisfy one woman, no one woman can satisfy one man in the United States. Here in the Philippines it's different. In the Philippines, they, I believe, are a lot more loyal to their partners than they are in the United States. For the simple reason that there's not a culture bombarding them with infidelity, things to cheat on, or whatever. A lot of the soap operas is about ghosting and crazy. It's mermaids. It's crazy. Yes, I watch Filipino soap operas. So in America, because we've had so much diversity in our partners, that when we get with someone, you settle. You settle for what they have to offer, and you settle for what they have to offer. Now there may come a time that one day she'll get out of bed and you'll hear her foot stomp the floor. See that? You might hear her open the drawer and slam it. Boom. You said, damn. What's wrong with her? You might hear her go in the bathroom and hit the door. Whoa! Like this. It's like, baby, what's wrong? Is there something bothering you? You know, I mean, you make. I hear these sounds you're making. You're slamming shit. Tell me, what's bothering you? What's going on with you? She might turn and say to you, baby, I love you like my next breath. I would do anything for you. I'm here for you for life. But there's something I'm not getting from you. And it's driving me crazy. So you have to turn to her and say, well, I understand. What are we going to do about it? You want to take your wedding ring off one night and just go out and scratch that itch? Do you want me to go with you? Maybe partake in you scratching that itch, you know? But let's deal with that itch so this way we can go back on being the way we were. Now, the only problem with that scenario is that you might wake up, hit the floor. I might wake up and slam the door. I might go in the bathroom, not slam the door once and do like this. And she comes to me and says, baby, what's wrong? What's wrong, baby? What's wrong? I know something's bothering you. Tell me what's wrong. And I say, baby, you know I love you like my next breath. I love you, my breath inside my breath. That's how much I love you. I provided for you. I would do anything for you. I would give you my life. But you know what, baby? I'm not getting and it's driving me crazy. Now, is she going to be the type of woman that says, well, baby, what do you want to do? Do you want to take your ring off and go out and scratch that itch? Do you want me to come with you and participate? Menage a trois, whatever it is. Or just watch you scratch that itch. What do you want to do? See? Because although as fine as you are, girl, look at you. You are 10 up and down, up and down. You are the most beautiful woman I've been with. But right now, I'm feeling like some big 200-pound sloppy knot. Or I want a little short, a little fine. Or you might be big and I want a little short, something I can just woo like this. You see? But we don't do that. We don't do that. Instead, you know, we cheat. Or instead we force ourselves to be in relationships that we are unhappy in. I refuse to do that. I can pick up the phone now and call all my ex, maybe except one, Tatiana, who else? I know I can call Diana, I know I can call Sandra, I know I can call Cookie, I know I can call them, and they'll be happy to hear from me. You know why? Because we parted as friends. I would stop and say, what do you want? You want the apartment? You want money? What is it you want? Tell me what you want. But let's stop right here and be his friend. Speaking of cooking, make a long story short, Cookie chose the Continental. I had a brand new, not a brand new Continental, just put a new engine in there and all this stuff like this. I said, what do you want, the apartment or the Continental?